Hey guys, welcome back to the channel, and we're looking at season 2 of Star Trek Picard, episode number 5. And this is the halfway point of the series because just like the previous season and the final season, which is going to be season 3 coming up next year, I believe, we only have 10 episodes. But yeah, it's been pretty good so far. I actually have been enjoying it a lot more than season 1. Season 1 gave me a couple of really good, I think 2 to 3 really good episodes, but there were a couple of downers. Um, this time, not so much. We were left with a little bit of a cliffhanger when Picard sees who he thinks is Laris at the end of the last episode, but it turns out to be someone else. She's a watcher. She's a supervisor. Now, if you have seen the original television series, Star Trek TOS, there was an episode in which um, I believe it's called Assignment Earth. Yeah, Assignment Earth, in which they come across these beings who are like, they call themselves supervisors or watchers, kind of supervisors, and their sole purpose is throughout the universe, they are tasked at helping individuals. So the woman that he thinks is Laris is actually Talon, and she is um, in charge of looking after one particular person, an astronaut who we later find out is actually Jean-Luc's ancestor, um, named Rene Picard. So we'll go through that a little bit. Yeah, that was actually quite fine to see. I love seeing Ola Brady, who plays Laris and Talon, um, because she is quite something to look at. I shall tell you no lie. She's actually amazing. She's actually pretty awesome. I haven't seen her in too much stuff. I've only seen her in one movie and a little bit of, um, I think it's American Horror Story, one of the seasons. And let me tell you, I wish I could see a lot more shows of her, and I'm going to try and see. She has been in a few movies, but none else that I've actually remember having watched. And I think I'm going to have to try it. So the young woman is actually shown, the astronaut is supposed to be Rene Picard. She's in a simulator and she's going to be heading out on I think the Europa mission. And this is the main event. This is the event which will change, if it doesn't happen the way it's supposed to, is going to change the history of humanity. So this is what they've been sent back in time, and this is their challenge. This is Picard and crew have to definitely go and find a way to actually make her mission successful, because if it doesn't, the totalitarian, xenophobic, oh my god, there's something in my Earth that we saw in the alternate timeline will be what they eventually return to. So there's that. Meanwhile, some other points. The Borg Queen, and this is something I found a little far-fetched. She manages to try and get control of the communications aspect of the La Sirena by trying different voices. She's able to mimic the voices of everyone, including even the way that they speak, which I thought was really far-fetched. And then she manages to get connected to the local police and pretends that she's in trouble. A cop comes into the house. He doesn't see Agnes Jurati sleeping on the couch, but he sees something which is flashing in the distance, and it's basically the shield of the La Sirena, the cloaking device of the La Sirena flickering, and he manages to get in, and he sees the Borg Queen. She attacks him, and well, she holds him hostage. Picard, oh yeah, by the way, so now we get to see, so up to this point, other than the fact the Borg Queen can actually do this, everything else I actually kind of liked. Rios is rescued by Raffi and Seven, and I'm glad that part is over, because that was the most boring part of the season so far. I'm not gonna lie. Now the less that they are in current time Earth and stuff like that, well, they are actually on Earth, but to be honest, I found that to be really, really boring and very predictable. Anyway, that particular part is done. He is rescued. They beam back to the ship. They're joined by Picard and Agnes, and they find that. Oh, sorry. They make their way back. Agnes comes onto the ship. She sees the Queen holding the Queen basically wants Agnes, so she sees him sees her holding the policeman captive, and then she shoots the Borg Queen dead, but not before the Borg Queen has a word with her, and we learn a little later what actually happens. Yeah, so the guy is in a coma. He needs to be treated. The policeman, the Borg Queen is dead. Agnes and is reunited with everybody else, and they decide that they need to go and infiltrate a party that's happening before the launch of the Europa mission in which Renee is. Okay, so Talon actually shows Picard about Renee, and he says she's my ancestor. So unfortunately he also finds out that she's got a lot of doubts. She is depressed. She has got a lot of questions, and she is undergoing therapy. The therapist happens to be Q, and again, that was something which, well, maybe he is, pulling the strings along. So Picard is angry at Q, and he wants to help his ancestor somehow or the other get onto the mission, be successful, and he realizes that, with the help of Talon, that this is what he's supposed to do. So he comes back, and there's a side plot going on in which we see Adam Sung, who is played by, yet again, another reiteration of the Sung family by our man Brent Spiner, and he is hoping for help in getting the genetic engineering test, eugenics test, basically, to get flowing, but he doesn't get the funds that he needs. Among the panel of scientists that are and administrators who are actually listening to him, who can decide the future of the funds that he's going to get, the resources that he's going to get is actually the actress. Oh man, I forget her name. She's the one who directed the last two episodes, and she is the actress who played Marty McFly's mother in Back to the Future. Leah Thompson, sorry, I didn't have to look it up. Leah Thompson. Really nice to see her, just a very small, tiny role, but yeah, really nice to see her, much older, of course. But yes, she plays a little part in it. And Q comes and tempts Adam Sung, saying that I'm going to help you as much as I can. Gives him gives him a serum to help his daughter. Then the reason why the daughter needs help is because she's got this rare disease where basically she cannot go out into the sun. She needs to be protected. Her skin is way sensitive. Trying to see if I can actually find the so basically he's trying to do the potential of the genome, but the reason is because his daughter, Core, or Kore, I forgot how they actually pronounce it. She's basically played by Issa Briones, who is Soji from the previous season, and it actually explains why eventually the inspiration for Soji and all is because it's basically Adam Sung's daughter, so that is the reason why. That actually ties up pretty nice, but I don't like the fact that Brent Spiner is basically playing several of his own ancestors. I mean, Data's ancestors, basically. So she's got a genetic defect that basically she can't even breathe a speck of dust, and any exposure to UV light is deadly. So she's basically secluded at home. With the help of Q, he manages to get her just a little bit of respite. She's able to go out in the sun. She's able to swim without the help of the shield. and it's brilliantly done, the shield part, but it seems like technology that we don't really have at the moment, and it's just 2 years from now that the series is set. And he is very happy to see her, but unfortunately it wears out. Hasn't given him the full uh, cure yet, so therefore now he's desperate. He definitely wants Q definitely wants him to be in the stage where he is easily manipulated, and will become sort of the villain of the piece, along with Q, of course. So that's a really sad thing to actually note about the father and daughter, the relationship. He is willing to do anything to protect her, because she cannot continue living just like that. Once he's gone, who's going to help her? So next we go to the to Picard and crew, who they are trying to infiltrate the ball by first having Agnes Jurati with some false documents go in, and she looks amazingly hot, by the way, in that red dress. She goes in, she's actually caught, but that's the whole plan, that they wanted to get caught, so that while she's in the security team, she can actually access it and give the rest of them ways to get into the main part as well. And that's when you find out that she has been infected by the Borg Queen. So the Borg Queen, they actually do show flashbacks, or when I say flashbacks, what happened before that. She was actually touched by the Borg Queen, and the Borg Queen had these kind of rather than the main tentacles kind of thing that you actually see them, spikes that come out of their fingers and infect other humans. This is more very subtly done, and she is seeing a vision of the Queen sitting next to her, and that's where the episode ends, when Picard is trying to contact Agnes. So I really like that twist. I knew it was coming, but at the same time, and I knew something was coming. Agnes is in trouble because of the Queen. I knew it from a mile away, but at the same time, I'm still holding to it that I think Agnes is going to become the new Borg Queen. I don't know, but they might put another twist somewhere down the line. I'm thinking they're going to do something which probably they might do some kind of a thing where Seven becomes the Borg Queen, because she's got that connection with the Borg or something. But yeah, I'm really liking this part. So the only part I didn't like was, very briefly, the Rios rescue part and all that stuff. Other than that, it's like it was not bad, but it's not really necessary for the entire plot. It's just something that they want to push into the narrative. But the rest of it is absolutely great. Love seeing Orla Brady back as this alien creature. Oh, maybe she's not really alien, I guess. And harking back to the original toss with the supervisors thingy. I loved it. So there's a lot of good things about this particular episode. I'm excited to see I'm excited to see episode 6. Excuse me, I'm a little bit tired. Excited to see episode 6 coming up soon, in another couple of days. But I'll put my review on Sunday or Monday as when I can, because I might not find much time to actually shoot it. So that's it for me about this particular episode. I'm going to give it an 8.5 once again out of 10. Really loved it. Thank you.